Do you want a box full of wrestling merchandise delivered to you every month? Check out WrestleCrate in the description and use discount code TOMSENTME for a cheeky 10% discount. Alright guys, Tom here and welcome to a new video. If you guys could smash the likes, that'd be absolutely awesome. If we can go for over 100 likes, that'd be absolutely great. Raw this week was pretty good. I really enjoyed Raw this week. I think all 4 tournament matches certainly delivered. It was great to watch all of them. They were so good. Loved it. So yeah, let's get right into this Raw review and kick things off with the first segment, which was the Wyatt family confronting the Brothers of Destruction. Really not a fan of The Undertaker when he tries and cuts a promo. I think I'd rather sit through a Roman Reigns promo than an Undertaker promo. So it wasn't the greatest way to start Monday Night Raw, but I really liked it when the Wyatt family came out and they had these druids attack The Undertaker and Kane, but they were really weak. They really didn't do anything. I think The Undertaker and Kane, it probably took them about 10 seconds to take out all of the druids, but at the end of the day, it was a cool segment to start Monday Night Raw. Much better than having Seth Rollins kick off Monday Night Raw every week. It seems like we're starting Raw completely differently every week, so that's cool. Nice to see The Undertaker's been on most Monday Night Raws building up to this Survivor Series match. Surprised they haven't announced who is going to be in the team for the Wyatt family. Thought they were going to do that on tonight's Monday Night Raw, so it looks like we might have to wait until the actual day to find out who's going to be in the match, but at the end of the day, we all know that probably the Wyatt family is going to go over at Survivor Series, so Undertaker and Kane getting the momentum here makes absolute sense. It was okay, but the Druids just looked really weak and didn't really move on from where we were last week. I think we saw Kane and Undertaker attack the Wyatt family last week, and they kind of just did the same this week. Nothing really changed much. But at the end of the day, it's cool to see the Undertaker and Kane, the Brothers of Destruction, start Monday Night Raw. And really didn't have many complaints about it, so it's going to get a nice thumbs up from me, and yeah, a nice pretty way to start Monday Night Raw. We then had the first match of the night, which was one of the quarterfinals matches. It was Kevin Owens against Neville. Kevin Owens, like I predicted, got the win. This match was amazing. It was probably the best match of the night. It was so freaking good. There was so many near falls. Both guys looked absolutely impressive. I loved the red arrow off the second rope. This was just amazing. A really good match. I didn't think it was going to be as good as it was. It was so good. What a way to kick off Monday Night Raw. Wow. I said Kevin Owens was going to win because they sort of need 2 heels and 2 baby faces in the semi-finals, and I thought if Neville beat Owens here, then he'd be in line for a title match against Owens. I didn't think they wanted to go down that route, so it was slightly predictable, but I thought it was an amazing match. What a match, and yeah, what a way to start Monday Night Raw. I think the best decision here was to have Owens go over as well, and have more champions in the semi-finals. You've now got Del Rio and Owens who are champions in the semi-finals. So I thought it was a good decision. Amazing match. One of the best matches we will see all year on Monday Night Raw. The next match was Tyler Breeze against R-Truth. Surprisingly, a pretty good match. I actually quite enjoyed this match. I think a lot of people are hoping that we're going to do a lot more with Tyler Breeze. He's kind of in this mid-card position. I don't think it was the greatest time to bring him in with this whole championship tournament thing going on, but yeah, this match was pretty good. I thought R-Truth, I always find R-Truth pretty entertaining, to be honest, and he made Tyler Breeze look pretty good here. The lip balm thing in the middle of the match was kind of funny. I'm just like, what a dick, but I'm really liking this Tyler Breeze guy. Didn't really get much of an opportunity to see him in NXT, but yeah, I think this gimmick can definitely go really far. I think they're really finally using Summer Rae wisely, and yeah, Tyler Breeze going over here, the younger, more hungrier guy. They were probably keen to put him over R-Truth here. It was a bit of a squash match in the end, but Tyler Breeze getting the win's great for his career, and hopefully he can definitely go on to better things. The next match was another tournament match. It was Dean Ambrose against Dolph Ziggler. Once again, an incredible match. A little bit slower at the start compared to the Owens and Neville match, but still an amazing, incredible match. Really enjoyed this match. There was some really good spots. The ending was great as well, how Ambrose managed to squirm the dirty deeds on Ziggler. Amazing match. This is really good. The best guy went over as well. I think we're now heading towards an Ambrose and Reigns final, which I think will be a really good story. And yeah, I think this match was incredible. it's just annoying seeing Ziggler come so close and then they never seem to be able to pull the trigger with him. Really predictable that Dean Ambrose was winning here, but at the end of the day, it was a great match to see on Monday Night Raw. And yeah, we've got some great stars in the semi-finals for the tournament. And yeah, great match. Really loved it. I mean, we only had 2 tournament matches so far at this point, and I was really impressed with Raw. But yeah, Dean Ambrose going over was pretty obvious, and it should be great to see probably him and Reigns in the final. That'd be absolutely awesome. It'd be cool to see Ambrose and Reigns fighting over the ex-member Shield's Seth Rollins' title in the final. I think that's going to tell a really, really nice story. The next match was the New Day defeating Ryback and the Usos via disqualification. I think they're kind of trying to wingle in a traditional Survivor Series match between these two teams somehow. I think they'll probably add a couple more members on each side and try and wangle a traditional Survivor Series match. This match is pretty good. It didn't really make much sense. I don't really know why it was happening, but it was an entertaining match. Kind of funny at the end how Ryback pushed the referee out the way, but kind of a little bit of a filler match if they don't do anything else with it. But an okay match overall. I think the New Day are still really, really good. I wish they could have done a little bit more at Survivor Series. I think the tournament kind of got a little bit in the way of the New Day and the tag team division as a whole. But yeah, a pretty good match, but at the end of the day, it really didn't mean much. The next match was Reigns against Cesaro. Once again, a great tournament match. Not sure if this one was as good as Owens against Neville, but still incredible. So good. The best decision here was to have Roman Reigns go over. But it would have been nice to see Cesaro get the upset. But Roman Reigns is the biggest star, and they're trying to fill the tournament and the final with the biggest stars possible. I think anything but Reigns in the final would have been a bit of a disappointment. I think Reigns is going to win the tournament overall, which some people might not be too happy with. But here, he put on a great match with Cesaro. It was really, really good. The ending was great as well. There was uppercuts. Somehow Reigns got the Superman punch, which he used to hit the spear on. It was great. I really, really enjoyed this match. I'd like to see it again, actually. But yeah, I really enjoyed this match. I think we all knew it was going to be a good match. And yeah, Reigns had a good match against Cesaro. Some people say that Reigns can't wrestle, but he proved he can here. It was a good match. Not sure why they had him talk at the start of the show, because he can't cut a promo for shit. That kind of ruined the match a little bit at the start, but overall it was great. I loved the little spin that Cesaro did on the top rope. He did a cartwheel. This guy is amazing. He should have gone further in this final, but if you've got him up against Reigns, he's never going to beat him. But a great match overall, and I think the best guy won in the end. I think they're going to go with Reigns and put the title on him. The next match was the Dudley Boyz against the Ascension. Good match, but we've seen this all before. I think we saw it a couple of weeks ago, and it's not going anywhere either. Didn't mean anything. The Ascension are getting buried. Probably should be doing a hell of a lot better than they are, and it really didn't mean anything in the end, so kind of a bit of a waste of time. Probably considered a cool-down match in between the two tournament matches. The Reigns and Cesaro match was so good. They probably didn't want to put Del Rio and Kalisto straight after that, so they put that match in the middle, but surely they could have thought of a more unique match to do, because we've already seen the Ascension and the Dudley Boyz before. Yeah, but Del Rio and Kalisto was great as well. This was awesome. I watched Ryback against Kalisto on SmackDown. That was really good, and this match was probably even better. Really enjoyed this match. It's kind of weird that they're not using the cross arm breaker for Del Rio's finisher. I always thought that was one of the best parts of his gimmick, where he was going, see, and like tuning up the band sort of thing. But yeah, I thought this match was really, really good. I like the finisher. To be honest, I like the stomp as his finisher, but I kind of missed the cross arm breaker. But yeah, really, really good match. You can tell these guys know each other really, really well. Yeah, it was just awesome. Really fast paced. I think this is the best we've seen of Del Rio since he's come into the WWE. About a month ago. Yeah, this was really good. I think the best decision was to have Del Rio go over here. I think they kind of put Kalisto in this as a little bit of an upset, a little bit of intrigue, but at the end of the day, you needed another heel to. I think the Del Rio is going to face Reigns on Survivor Series, so you needed a heel to go over here. Slightly predictable, but a really, really good match, and yeah, they've really got some big stars. You've got Del Rio and Owens, who are champions, and you've got Ambrose and Reigns. If you looked at the tournament at the start, you probably would have predicted that them four to be in the semi-finals. No problems there, and I think this was a really, really good match. Just wasn't as good as Owens against Neville. Some really good matches tonight, all four. matches were fucking awesome. The last segment, a lot of people are not agreeing with. They think that why you have a Divas contract signing in the main event. Honestly, I agree with them. You could quite easily have had the 4 semi-finalists have a brawl at the end or something like that. I really didn't even know Charlotte and Paige were having a Divas Championship match at Survivor Series. Contract signings always seem like a bit of a waste of time to me, and Divas cannot cut promos for crap. But at the end of the day, it's kind of cool that they're kind of putting the Divas higher up on the card, but they shouldn't have ended Monday Night Raw. Surely they could have had a much better match to end Monday Night Raw. Either you had the 4 semi-finalist brawl, or you had Reigns and Cesaro in the main event, because this just didn't make any sense. This was such a flat last 15 minutes of Monday Night Raw. Not an explosive way to end Monday Night Raw whatsoever, but overall we were treated to 4 crazy good matches on tonight's Monday Night Raw. Loved it from start to finish. Really looking forward to see who becomes the WWE Champion at Survivor Series. Apart from the 4 tournament matches, it really didn't really feel like a go-home show. I think if they didn't have the tournament, this would have been absolutely crap. But at the end of the day, I think the tournament's got a little bit in the way of the mid-card, and it's kind of strange that they had the Divas end the show. But at the end of the day, it was a good Monday Night Raw. We had 4 great matches. Take care. Spike your hair, guys.